The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Hello.
What's going on, man?
Welcome.
To the channel.
What are you selling?
Podcasts up for free. YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify. Link in the description for the SoundCloud. Podcast lives on YouTube. So what are we doing here? Well, I saw something interesting pop up on the channel, so I thought we should probably go over it. Changes to community guideline strikes, burning questions. Let's see what this guy has to say. And watch this get copyright striked.
System is changing? Why? Is this for copyright strikes or community guideline strikes? Is it true you now get an initial warning before you get penalized? Hey, it's Matt from YouTube, back to help answer your burning questions. This time around the latest changes to how we give strikes to channels that violate our community guidelines. Let me try to boil it down for you with some quick questions and answers.
Yeah, do that.
So, what's changing with community guideline strikes on YouTube? Starting on February 25th, 2019, there'll be a new one-time warning for your first violation with no penalties, except for the removal of that piece of content. We're making this change because we know a lot of first strikes are accidental. People aren't purposely trying to break the rules. They just haven't had time to review our policies. A warning gives you a chance to pause and make sure you understand it before there are any consequences to your channel. Another thing that's new is that all strikes will now have the same penalty regardless of the type of content, like playlists, live streams, and thumbnails. And we'll have more detailed resources, emails, and new notifications to keep you up to date on what's going on. So why did YouTube make changes to the community guideline strike system? We've heard a lot of feedback from you about how we can make the strike system work better. You wanted clear explanations of our policies, consistent enforcement, and transparency about the impact of a strike on your channel. These changes and this video are trying to do just that. What happens when I get a community guideline strike? After the warning, a first strike would result in a 1-week temporary freeze, meaning you wouldn't be able to post any new content to YouTube.
Which is bullshit, because that happened to me, by the way, for uploading a video with the same fucking title, because the first one, it was a live stream that I did. The video was about some lady that has sex with spirits, right? And when I did the live stream, the video, the audio completely cut out of it. Hangouts screwed me over, and I wasn't aware of that, so I had over 100 views on a video that there was no content in the damn video. So I went and recorded one and then put it up, and they gave me a strike and told me that I couldn't live stream or upload anything. And of course I disputed it, because what the fuck, I didn't realize that you couldn't make changes in real time. Like, if I would have changed one word in the title, it would have been different. I didn't know that at the time, so I deleted the old one and put up the new one, and then it was fine. They eventually did take it away, but still.
Each strike will remain on your channel for 90 days before it expires. If it's your second strike, the freeze would be for 2 weeks. If it's a third strike in a 90-day window, your channel would be terminated. If I have an existing strike on my channel, will I still get a one-time warning? Yep, in the new system, everyone will receive a warning the next time they violate the community guidelines. What exactly does it mean not to be able to post anything when I get a strike? You can still comment and live chat, but you wouldn't be able to upload anything, including videos, live streams, stories, custom thumbnails, and community posts.
That's very helpful.
When do these changes go into effect? This update starts on February 25th, 2019. It'll include clearer emails and notifications to give you the details about the strike. You can see if you already have active strikes in your YouTube Creator Studio.
Yeah, I do.
Do I get warnings for copyright strikes too? Or is this only for community guidelines? This is only for community guidelines, not copyright. Community guidelines and copyright strikes are separate, and they actually work off separate systems. Community guidelines are YouTube's own rules of the road for using our platform. In the case of copyright violations, when we get a copyright takedown request, we take the upload down because we're required to by law.
Yeah, but
then
you
we
don't
issue a
review
copyright
it.
strike, even if it's the first time. I'm a live streamer. Does the 90-day...
Yeah, I got a strike on mine actually for that German asshole that does auto-tune music went and flagged it. Probably because I said I didn't like his shitty music. It still sucks. How you like that? Take your fucking strike and shove it.
Freeze on live streaming still exist? We heard from
Possibly I was gonna say that could possibly be
lots of you that this was too harsh, so we shortened the 90-day live stream restriction. Now, following a warning, the first strike results in a 1-week temporary freeze on the ability to upload to YouTube, including live streams. My warning or strike was incorrect. What can I do? You can appeal and our policy team will take another look. See the link in the description of this video for more information on what to do. What if I appeal and it turns out I'm right? Do you erase my strike? Yeah, if we find that your video did not violate our community guidelines, we'll reinstate it and remove the warning or strike from your channel. You'll hear back via email as soon as we review your appeal. All right, I hope you found this helpful. Learn more about strikes at our help center linked in the description of this video.
I didn't get an email back from them saying that they fixed it. They just took it down and left it like that. When I say took it down, I mean the strike itself for the community guidelines, but that was the double video. They were trying to say that I was spamming YouTube. What I find hilarious about that is, like I said earlier, if I change one word in the title, it could be the same exact video and nothing happens. So I don't understand what they're doing. It seems like there's a lot of rules that are going on here to try to restrict everything, but where's the protection for creators? You know what I mean? I don't, because like, look at this. I'll pull it up. Copyright strike. See, now I don't have any guideline strikes. They took that one away, but I'll show you. It was off the Dave Blackbox. Ari Adams. That's the guy that flagged. Now, granted, I don't know if he flagged it or if the guy that wanted me to do it, and it turns out I didn't like it, flagged it. But I don't know, man. It's just wild. It really is. It really is crazy. I mean, okay, so now we have this. Is there anything else that we need to go over while we are here? I don't care about your year recap or who that is or how ads work on YouTube, because I don't use any of that shit. It's not what I'm worried about. I mean, don't get me wrong, making money on YouTube would be helpful. You know, put money towards the internet bill, upgrade the computer, you know, shit like that. But, I mean, obviously, as you can see, I'm not shy about what the subscriber count is. And I'm not really in a rush to worry about money. It's more about building the community in and of itself. But I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to do this. Depending, because I've heard things that the copyright thing is going to get even worse than it already is. Like, you don't have to, it doesn't even have to be the label that flags it and forces you to take it down. It could be anybody that flags it for being copywritten and it gets taken down. But here's what I don't understand. If I do a thing on a song or whatever, I can get copyright blocked, but guys that have, you know, a few thousand subscribers on their channel, they get it up with no problem. I don't understand how that works. So is YouTube giving a pass to people that, you know, have the audience there? And then I would imagine that would go back to a revenue stream for YouTube because they can throw ads on it. They can make money off of that. So I don't know if that's what it is. To my knowledge, as far as I know, when you do copyrighted music, you can't monetize that. I mean, you can enable monetization, but that money goes directly to the label, probably not even the artist, that they're so eager to protect. All you're doing is robbing them. That's it. Let the money go directly to the artist, and then come and talk to me about, copyright and shit, dude. And these videos should help, not hurt. Maybe somebody doesn't know about a band or an artist, and doing a video on that person may very well introduce somebody that's never heard them before and actually might turn to like them into a fan of the music, and that would equal album sales, but I don't know what I'm talking about, right? It's crazy. I mean, it is what it is, though. You know what I mean? If you're gonna hang with the devil, you might as well dance, dude. I know that's not the saying, and I don't care. So, how you like that? So, look, dude, this is what it is. If you know more, I've watched a few videos on the copyright strike thing, but if you know where they're planning on going, like if we have concrete, solid evidence, unless it pops up on YouTube, and if it does, in that case, then I will look over it and we'll go through it. But so that's basically what they're saying. This is all about community guideline strikes, which I'm familiar with the spamming end of it. I don't know what else do you have to do. Matter of fact, we should look this up while we're sitting here. I mean, why not, right? I should have did this in a live stream. That's what I should have did. Hold on. Let's see what their community guidelines are. Is this a new one? No. That wasn't it. Here we go. This is the new one. Get ready. Because here it comes. Simpler strike system.
We're updating the way we give community guideline strikes to a new, simpler system. We've worked alongside creators to understand what's working and what's not. You told us that clear policies, consistent enforcement, and transparency about what's
that video seems like it's going to be useless. So let's see if we can find one about what it is.
If you create content for YouTube, it's important to understand our community guidelines, common sense rules that anyone using YouTube needs to follow to keep their videos and account in good standing. If these aren't followed, content may be flagged by the community, and after review, could be removed, age-gated, or possibly have features restricted on that channel.
Could be? Almost guaranteed it will be. Not could be. Nothing could about it.
All content posted to YouTube is subject to our community guidelines, thumbnails, titles, and even comments in chat. We do understand it can be frustrating when an action is taken on one of your videos and you aren't sure why. In this video, we'll walk you through the guidelines so that you have a better understanding of what is and isn't okay on YouTube. So let's get started. First of all, YouTube generally doesn't allow nudity or sexual content, including pornography. But videos that discuss sexuality from an education, documentary, scientific, or artistic perspective may be the exceptions to the rule. If your video fits into one of these categories, call it out clearly in the video and in the metadata so people can better understand the context of the video. Racy videos that might not go against our guidelines, like a dance performance where the costume shows some nudity, may get age restricted but not necessarily taken down. Don't post harmful or dangerous content, so no videos encouraging others, especially kids, to do things that could hurt them, or your videos will be age restricted or removed. But a video that teaches people how to do karate, for example, is okay. Remember, context is important.
That's not dangerous?
Next up,
a kid can't learn karate and chop another kid to death? Like, come on, dude. You seem like you're towing the line a little bit here. And I'm not saying that I want that to happen. I mean, just think about what you're saying, YouTube.
Is no violent or graphic content, please. So gory videos that are shocking or show gratuitous violence are not allowed on YouTube. If you're making news or documentary videos that show violent or graphic content, always provide a description in the video and its metadata to help people understand it's for informational purposes.
You already said that.
YouTube does not allow any form of child endangerment or sexualization on the platform. We work closely with expert organizations who will report child exploitation to the right law enforcement authorities.
It's nasty.
Respect copyright and only upload videos you made and own the rights to. Don't use anything someone else owns unless you have their permission or it falls under fair use. Check out the Copyright Center for more details. And if you need great music, try the YouTube Audio Library, where all the tracks are free.
Your music sucks, by the way. YouTube's music sucks, dude. It's not good. I don't think it is. If you like it, point out a track that you like and I will fucking check it out. But honestly, I don't think that there's really anything in there that I would listen to and go, oh, you know what, I'll definitely use that. Even to cut like an intro or anything, I don't see the sense of it.
Any hateful content or make hateful comments. But what is hateful content? Well, it's anything that incites violence against people based on race or ethnicity or things like gender, age, or sexual orientation.
Or your disability. Everybody likes to say that you're on drugs, but I don't report anybody because what would be the fucking point of that? If you want to make an asshole out of yourself, go for it, dude. But, I mean, come on, man. Let's knock it off.
YouTube supports freedom of speech, but it's not okay ever to post videos that could provoke hatred towards a specific group of people or incite violence. And any threats like predatory behavior, stalking, or intimidation are unacceptable. Anyone caught doing these things may be permanently removed from YouTube. Don't post videos that harass or cyberbully anyone. If you post malicious videos or comments on YouTube, these can be reported and removed. Remember, there's a person behind every video and comment.
No shit.
Please respect privacy. Don't post anybody's private information on YouTube anywhere. If someone has posted your personal information or uploaded a video of you without your consent, you can request to have the content removed. And think carefully before you share any of your personal information on YouTube. And when you film, get permission from everyone you're recording. At YouTube, we're all about keeping it real. So accounts that are established to impersonate another channel or individual may be removed under our impersonation policy. And finally, spam. Writing misleading descriptions, tags, titles, or thumbnails to increase views is not allowed. Don't post or comment large amounts of untargeted, unwanted, or repetitive content. Nobody likes scams or scammers. The community guidelines help protect our vibrant YouTube ecosystem. So whether you're a new creator or you've been doing this for a while, be sure to follow these guidelines and help keep us all safe. And for a full listing of all policies and to see what you can do if one of your videos gets flagged, check out the links in the description, which will take you to our help center.
And you know, while we're on the subject of talking about this shit, I was running a live stream the other day, and somebody was attempting to hack me through the stream, but I couldn't report that person. Like, that would have been useful, would have been a great time to be able to hit a fucking flag button that this guy is trying to get into my fucking computer and hack my entire system, but there was no option to do that. So what's up with that? Are we just not gonna address that again? I feel like, and if you're a creator and you're on the opposite side of this, you can correct me with the information if you have it, but it kind of seems like YouTube is only in it to cover themselves, not for the people that are posting on their fucking platform other than the conglomerates, the record labels, or yeah, that's about it. Record labels, movie makers, because I don't think that they really even would protect comedians. But no, I can't say that because John Panette got pulled down. But then again, I mean, who knows, dude? I guess in the same breath you can make the argument that, well, if they were really out to do that shit, then they would have took down the leaked Louis C.K. tape from the cellar. Is that a different thing? Because the John Panette was off of the hour that he did, and the Louis C.K. thing seemed like it was just an audio recording. Now, I didn't listen to it, so you can correct me if I'm wrong. Just because if the guy decides that he wants to put out an hour special, I will see it then. I don't want to... If I wanted to see him work through rough material, I would go and see him work through rough material. I don't think it would be right for me to go and listen in on what he's doing when it's not ready yet. There's a reason why comedians go to all these different clubs, numerous different places in a night, because they're trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. And then when you listen to some shit like that, you're taking a fucking snapshot of what the content is, and you're assuming that certain jokes are going to make the cut, and they might not. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, but you got to give the dude, and this is for any comic. I'm just using Louis as an example because it was leaked, but I mean, I've heard many comics talk about this kind of shit. Jay, Dan, Norton, even Pete, Sebastian, these cats talk about shit like that. So, it's important, but that's YouTube. That's the YouTube community guidelines, copyright strikes. Everything is a copyright. Everything is a copyright. Soon, I want to be able to put up my own videos because they'll be copyright blocked, which I know I need to come up with a lane for my own content so I don't have to rely so heavily on music. Which, don't get me wrong, it's fun to do most of the time. And, I enjoy discovering new artists. But the way the YouTube is going, it doesn't seem like this is not something to do that has a long shelf life on it. So, I mean, outside of live streams, I'm not sure what to figure out. Where are we going to go from here and create a backup plan, man? Because I don't want to be repetitive, but that's a whole different thing. We can get into that maybe on a stream where I can get the input of you guys on what you think. But I will leave this here. Did I plug the podcast in the beginning? I hope I did. SoundCloud, YouTube, where it lives, iTunes, Spotify. Link is in the description for all social medias. Check out the podcast. Follow me on any of those platforms if you want. Hit the notification bell. Subscribe to the channel. Do all that stuff. And that way you can catch my shit later when I put it on, which is where I will see you later.
Holy Jesus. What is that?
A fail.
What the fuck is that?
It is a failure, sir. I'm sorry, sir. That was my jelly donut in the form of a video, sir. I didn't mean it. I got greedy. Yuck.